Very interestingly, the president-elect last Sunday at the Thanksgiving service in his church, the Evangel Assemblies of God, he was saying that since 2016, when he lost elections, the calls, the gifts, and the visits stopped. Immediately he was pronounced winner. The calls, the visit, and the gifts have started. Because there are hypocritical people with greed looking for positions and contracts. I want to tell all those people lobbying. Look at how the soul of this nation is really panting for life, and you feel we are going to be looting on. You want a change of direction? The light of Israel is seated here. Your children should be able to start appreciating you very well, because the day that light is quenched, your children will know that they have become orphans. They will know that they have become orphans. Now, me my feeding fee near the assurance, my school fees near the assurance. You get to be able to start saying thank you and really appreciating what I'm saying. Because when the light quenches, when the light quenches, and one now be who I will for some faso. I'm telling you, it's what is keeping. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. The light of Israel will not quench. We will not allow you to go into battle anymore with us, because you are the light of Israel. So one man is illuminating the whole nation. Only one man. The Bible said that God called Abraham alone and blessed him. When Christ was with the disciples, the Bible said, all they knew was depending on Jesus Christ, until that one day he went on the cross, and that night the Bible said, and the disciples scattered. The sense of leadership. And we are just dealing with the inconsistencies of our electoral commission. By this time, our nation is plunged into madness long ago. I'm telling you. But the covenant of God that holds this nation is what is keeping the soul of this nation together. And sometimes I will want to use opportunity to some of our fathers who have been given that of responsibility, like the peace council and all that kind of thing. Don't sit down in silence until things get out of hand. Don't sit down in silence. You have become a voice, and that voice should be a voice of neutrality where there is power. Speak. When you speak, you will lose the favors, and you will lose the opportunities, and sometimes you even lose the people. But let me give you a good scenario. Before we started screaming, there were no people here. 2016, when Sweet Melodies first switched on Alabaster International Ministry W3 service, there were no crowd here. We spoke like this. Now, I will show you. Next year is our 20th anniversary. I will show you pictures when we started, 2016, the W3 service, and when we started the ministry 20 years ago. I was screaming to people as if I was speaking to a stadium. Two lines. These parts are not part, just middle, 2 lines. Screaming to 2 lines. So Then what is the intimidation? You will lose people. I didn't have them in the beginning. So what is the threat for? Speak the truth, preach Christ, preach the word, preach honesty, preach the kingdom of God, preach the fear of God, rebuke people, bring them into alignment, snatch their soul from hellfire, whether they like it or not. Preach. Preach it until they get it. What is this threat for? That you know, yeah, my friend, Pentecost. We didn't have the people before. So what is that threat for? Preach it. No cry in our Ghana. Can be. Probi and America just a Jadia way. Cannot cry. We will be an America Janquasi. I don't know how you cannot cry. Janquasi. I don't know how you penny moon or Jimmy, but oh Jimmy. Catch it on da Jai Jimmy. Da Jai Jimmy. Da Jai Jimmy. Yeah, Shananani Makaza, or therefore Jai Jimmy. Or therefore Jai Jimmy. Namba Yamaya Beku, or therefore Tupa Beku, or therefore Jama Beku. Tell them. Galam say na catch it nana Jai Jimmy. Nana Jai Jimmy no. Catch it nana Jai Jimmy. Tell people truth. Obejaya unyai. Yeah. Tell truth. Kwa shia judge. Utimu sen asema ye di we die. Eya tenchia. To judge from lordship honor. Kajan say your lordship. Your honor. Free Jimmy. Sorry, free Jimmy. Na emranye juma. Let the rule of law. Not when it favors us, then we turn it into no. Follow precedence. Follow the model. Go with structure. We don't care who is president. We Ghana for. We don't care who is in power. As long as they do the right thing. That is the most important thing. Yeah, we don't care who rules. It is of no account. Sisala foye nuanum, nanumba foye nuanum, kusasi foye nuanum, ya frafra foye nuanum, hausa foye nuanum, pia, you know, Igbe foye nuanum, enkran foye nuanum, you know, minikrobo foye nuanum, ya, yene achim foye nuanum, kwe foye nuanum, asante foye nuanum, minya panenzimeni, minyani akwe mufuo, and so we don't care who is who. We are telling ourselves true. The Bible said in Hebrews chapter 3 and verse number 13, I close with that. The Bible said here, he said, interestingly, he said, exalt one another daily while it is so called day. Lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. Turn it into my language. Na bonena da bone ewonada bonitimi da den enya bonena da and people will not be looting fertilizers. For what? What is fertilizer going? People are hoarding Land Cruisers. You came to government to take a Land Cruiser. A Land Cruiser is 120, 140, up to 180,000 US dollars. If you want one, buy one. Asa. You want one? Buy one. Go to Toyota and tell them I want one of the 180,000. Not on the expense of a nation that is crawling like a cripple. You don't expend on this nation. Antina Land Cruiser Mwana de Naba. When him Nanti and Ipa Benanti will be as Nadia Naba. You know, there are people driving Land Cruisers who cannot buy fuel. Huh? Linkas. Continue if you know so and I'll be on say coupons so no amodema you legon girls. It was not cheap. Kusumi si enyansa.